Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another build video in The Sims 4. So we're back at the 100 baby challenge house and it is time to do another expansion. It's not really an expansion. We're not adding to the outside of the house in any way. We're going to be renovating some of the spaces that need renovation inside the house, including the last little area we added with the last house expansion that I wasn't able to actually decorate at all. That's the goal for today. I know a few of you guys actually want to see this house on the gallery and I haven't wanted to post it because it doesn't feel finished. It's still not going to be finished after today. We still have the whole yard to work on. I don't think we're going to get around even to the front porch. We still have to add on the back porch. There's still plenty to do, but I would like to actually get the house finished before I put it out there on the gallery. That way I know everything's functional. I know that you guys can use it. I just want to get those last finishing touches on it. So I'm going to set my hour timer and we're gonna get started. The first thing I want to work on is the kitchen. The kitchen is needing some love. I feel like it's been patient. It's been like this nearly since the beginning of the challenge. And we've got a situation with all these drawings that our children bring home from school. Right now I'm gonna shove some of them into our inventory. I have a plan for these. These are actually gonna be moving from the kitchen. I think I want to move them into the hallway. I think it would be cute if we just had a whole line of them going down the hallway. So I'm going to try to scooch them over here. Actually, that kind of messed up everything. I was hoping that would be a lot smoother, but that's okay. We can fix it. We can fix it. I just want it to look very disorganized. I'm not looking for it to look neat and lined up. Like I want it to look kind of chaotic. It's basically the same 3 pictures over and over again that your kids bring home from school, but I don't want to delete them. I just think they're so cute. This is not looking as good as I was hoping it was going to look. We may end up deleting this. Maybe I just need to raise it up a little bit. Maybe it's too low. I don't know what other kind of furniture we're gonna put in the hallway. I haven't decided. We could do a chair or a couch, I guess I should say. I thought about just doing some accent tables, but I don't really know what we would put on the accent tables, so I'm not sure about that. But there's how it's looking right now. And I don't hate it. I know it looks really repetitive because it is, but if we had a nice little accent table or something maybe to go along the wall, or maybe not. Maybe we don't even need any furniture in this area. I feel like it needs something. I don't know what yet. I'm going to think about that. But moving back on into the kitchen, one thing that I very much want to do is upgrade our appliances because we have the money now. We're working with a budget of 169,000 simoleons. I haven't even looked at it because I knew that we'd be fine. Money is not an issue anymore with our money tree, but I do want to get an unbreakable refrigerator. It makes me sad to get rid of this one. I love this refrigerator. It looks so good in this house with the way it's got the blue around the edges of the fridge. I know it looks rough and run down, but it matches so good and I just love it. But we got to upgrade. It's time. It's time to upgrade to the schmapple. I'm not going to clutter too much on the counters because we do need the counters to be functional. Oh, I forgot a picture. There's a teeny tiny picture right there. We'll just throw it up here. But another thing that I wanted to do in the kitchen specifically, I have this plan. I don't know if it'll work. I want to get us a new sink. That's not the plan. That's not what I was talking about. But I think I'm going to get us a better sink. Is that the same sink? Oh my gosh, it is. I thought I was about to upgrade us and I was going to buy the same exact sink for no reason. But our kids also bring home these collectible plates. And so we have a ton of them. And just like with the pictures, I don't really want to delete them. I have been deleting the swatches we already have. Like this one, I already have one of those. So I'm going to delete it for right now. But if we have enough space for them in the future, we could just keep them. We could keep them all. Well, maybe not all of them. We're having 100 babies. That would be a lot. But what I want to do is I want to get some kind of a shelf, and it may have to be the immaculate shelf. I want something a little bit nicer, but it may have to be this guy. And I was hoping that they would slot onto the shelf, but they're not going to, are they? I was afraid that would happen. What about this shelf? I don't think that's any bigger. I mean, I can still force them to go on there. I just think it would be easier if they would actually slot on there and I wouldn't have to make them go on there. I wouldn't have to use move objects. Like this shelf right here, these plates are small enough that they should be able to fit onto this shelf. This shelf is massive. Look at this. This is obnoxious. Do I want to size that down? We could size it down like that. And then I guess I could just place them up there with move objects. I guess I could do that. Not exactly what I was wanting though. Ooh, what kind of swatch do we want? I like this one, but I feel like it clashes with our tile. I also do like this one. And and this one. And this has the pink flowers, which kind of matches the pink in the tile, where the other one had yellow flowers. I might try that. All right, let's get our little high school years shelf out and start placing these plates. What size are they actually meant to be? They are actually a little bit bigger, but I still feel like that shelf should be able to handle it. I think I'll keep them sized down once, but basically I was just wanting to kind of line them up like this. I just wanted to line them up all around the kitchen just for decoration instead of having the overhead shelves, because sometimes those get on my nerves when I'm actually playing the game. Sometimes they annoy me. So basically like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm thinking about. Just having these shelves displayed all over the kitchen. I think it would add a lot to the clutter, and we get them for free. I'm assuming that our kids make them, but it's kind of a weird item because it just shows up in your family inventory with no explanation whatsoever. I'm gonna get us some soap for in here. We didn't have any soap. And then maybe possibly a little hand towel as well. One of them from Growing Together. That's what I want. Do we like that swatch? I feel like it matches. I feel like it matches the house, except for the hardware, because the hardware is gold. So maybe I should swap over to one of these silver hardware ones. I think that's looking good so far. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it in the end, but so far I'm feeling kind of good about it. I've been hoarding them all over here in this corner, so now this corner is gonna need some serious work. Oh, also my oven. I wanna upgrade my oven to a schmapple as well, so that my kids can't start fires when they start randomly cooking without my permission. I'm gonna put the utensils over here. Usually I would put it right there beside the oven, but I'm not going to because, like I said, limited counter space. I want to try to make sure that the kitchen actually stays functional. Not that we use it that often. I feel like that needs something else. Maybe a fruit bowl. I feel like we need just a little bit more clutter. We'll get a fine bowl of fruit since we have worked our way up in this challenge and now we can actually afford a fine bowl of fruit. There we go. I think that's looking pretty cute. That's looking pretty nice. I have 3 more of these plates in my family inventory. Actually, scratch that. I have 2 more. So do we put another one of these shelves over here? We're gonna get more of them at some point. I don't know how many swatches of this there are. 15. So we can do at least one more shelf. Maybe not another one after that. So right now, these 2 are kind of lonely over here, but that will get fixed. It's just gonna look like that for a little while. And then I might want to change our centerpiece. I don't know if I like this anymore. I think I want something a little brighter. I guess I could do a cake plate, or should we do flowers? Flowers would be prettier. I'm gonna do this Growing Together one, but I'm gonna size it down so that when I try to take pictures around the table, it's not in my way. And also, we could add 2 more chairs at this point. We could do that. I kind of wouldn't mind a rug in here. I don't even know what all rugs we've used at this point. We have so many rugs in this house. What about this one from Get Famous? Is that what that's from? I kind of don't hate that. That's nice. That's a vibe. That kind of goes along with the kitchen. The pattern maybe clashes with the tile a little bit, but it adds a little pizzazz. So then over here by the cooler, I'm pretty happy with this corner. I just feel like we need a little bit of something up here. And I think I'm going to go with this little photo collage. I think this would look perfect. I like the different colored frames. I think that's cute. And then also this wall. Apparently I never decorated this wall. I don't really care about having a dishwasher or anything like that. I feel like we have everything we need in the kitchen. If I get a coffee pot or a microwave, then my Sims are just gonna annoy me when they actually try to use it. So I don't think we should do that. We actually don't really have a lot of room right there if we keep this extra chair. So maybe I should just do some kind of wall art. Ooh, we could do this one from Lovestruck. Isn't there one of these that has food? Yeah, this right here. This would be perfect. All right, so I think that's the kitchen. I think the kitchen's done. Whatever extra plates we have after we fill up this shelf, maybe we could put them on top of the cooler. I think that would be perfect. So moving on to the hallway, which is something I'm dreading a little bit. I'm kind of dreading it because it's so empty, but hallways are difficult because they're also so small, so you don't have a lot of space to work with. Also, excuse my baby being in the floor. This is just where their mother likes them to be. They do have a room. She just likes to put them out here. I'm actually wondering where the other one is right this second. Oh, he's in his nursery. He got lucky. So we currently have 23 babies. So we're going to have a ton more of these pictures that we can keep on placing on the hallway walls. So I'm not going to worry too much about wall art, but the question is, what else are we going to put in here? And like I said, we could do some accent accent tables. We could just do some accent tables all up and down the hallway. Like this one is from Laundry Day. I actually think I've used this somewhere in the house already. I'm not sure where. Maybe in Letitia's room. No, I feel like I've used this somewhere. I'm gonna bump these up just one more tiny little bit like that. I guess I could get them some kind of a stereo to go in here. I think I've said this before. The stereos bug me a little bit because of how obsessed the Sims become with them. My Sims will just stop doing anything but dancing. That's all they want to do with their life as soon as you put a stereo in the house. But then one of the last episodes, I was throwing a house party and I realized that you kind of need a stereo sometimes. I don't think it'll work if I place it like that. I want that spa day stereo. That's the one I want, but it won't snap on to the accent table. Maybe we'll think about that. We'll think about that. I'm not sure if I want a stereo or not. We can also do just some random clutter as we go down the hallway. Like this vase is so pretty. I'm gonna have to make it a little bit smaller. But also if I put the accent table over here, then there's not really anything I can put over there except for artwork. And then it's still gonna feel like the hallway's really empty. How do you guys decorate hallways? Let me know in the comments. Hallways overwhelm me. I try not to even put them in my builds, but it was necessary with this one. It had to happen. We have a chess table outside. I actually could bring the chess table inside. It's out here on the front porch, but I am gonna redo the front porch at some point, but we could move the chess table in here. That still leaves a problem with the other wall, and I want different chairs. I kind of like these purple ones from Love Struck. I know the house is mostly blue, but low-key, it matches whatever this thing is. Is it a unicorn? It kind of matches that, the wall art. And I do just want the house to be really colorful and fun. And so I kind of like that. Oh, also, I did that last bathroom. I'll show you guys what it looks like. But this is the rug that I was going to place in the hallway. I was just going to use this rug all the way down. Now it's clashing with my chairs, though. So I don't know. Let's see what other kind of colors we have. Nothing good. Maybe I need to change the colors of my chair. Oh, I don't want to. I like that purple. No, I'm getting a different rug. Or maybe not. I don't have a lot to choose from. Yeah, the chairs have to go. The chairs have to change. I kind of like this one. This is from Parenthood. I like the back of it. It's kind of pretty. It still doesn't match the rug though, if we're being honest, but it matches it slightly better. No, it doesn't. I'm lying to myself. The rug is definitely the problem. The rug is demanding too much attention. I'm gonna do these from the backyard stuff pack. And then we have to think about this wall. We have to think about it. I don't know what we're going to do with it. I do have some paintings. We have an easel now. We've started working on some paintings. So it would be quite chaotic, but we could just start layering these paintings all up and down the hall. We'll start doing different sizes, and the ones we actually like, we'll keep and just decorate the whole side of the hallway with paintings like this. Hear me out. This one, I know it's kind of ugly, but it's got fun colors. And this one, our baby drew. This was his first painting that he drew. Our first kid that actually took an interest in painting. What do we think? How do we feel about that? I think that's what I'm gonna do right now, you guys. I don't have any other ideas. I'm thinking just like the school pictures, we can just have these paintings all the way down the hallway. Because there are some really nice ones. There's some really pretty options. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna leave that like it is for right now. Maybe I'll come back to the hallway. The hallway's stressing me out. Here's this other bathroom. It's exactly like all the other bathrooms in the house. I changed up the mirror, and I know it's a bit random because it's pink, but I liked how it had all these stickers on it. I felt like it goes along with the chaos of the 100 Baby Challenge house. And then this painting might need to come up just a smidgen like that. But yeah, now we have 4 bathrooms in the house. This room right here, this is going to be our hobby room. I have an easel in here right now and a weightlifting machine. I kind of low-key want to get a piano to go in here as well. But I think this can be our artistic corner for no particular reason other than the easel's already over here. And I feel like I am gonna do unlocks. I am gonna ignore unlocks because I want these canvases. This is such good decoration. Actually, should we put the canvases over here by the window? This painting my Sim's working on, so I got to keep that out. But we could put this thing over here. I don't even know what this is. What is this? Painting canvas storage rack. And then we'll pull our easel up here like that. This canvas stack does have different swatches. I kind of like the looks of that. It looks a lot better than the paintings my Sims are doing. And we'll put up some of these pictures as well. I know all this stuff is super inspiring, and that might seem a little cheaty. I don't think it is though. We can't actually join the painting career, or I would do it. I would work for it. I promise. Right now, I'm just going to shove this painting that my Sim's working on behind these other canvases so that I don't forget about it. If I put it up in the family inventory, I'll forget to get it back out, and it'll just be there until the end of the challenge. But also we'll do this little rug that has paint splatters on it. I think that's so cute. Sometimes I like to put a bench right by my easel as well. Like, Sims don't actually sit down to paint, but realistically, you might want to sit down every now and again. And I think we're done over there. So moving on, this corner could be our workout corner. I made this red. I picked a red swatch, but now I'm not so sure if I want to keep that. I think the blue one would probably look better in here. What was the other option? Yellow? I don't like the yellow one. I'm gonna get them a punching bag. I'm not sure if this will be functional. I'll just have to play around with it, but I'll get it to where it's functional. Sometimes I have a little bit of trouble, but usually I can kind of push them into a corner like this and it's fine. I just have to kind of move it around a little bit until it actually works. Now I need these weights from Love Struck. I need to put those somewhere. I need a nice swatch. Maybe this one with the pink and the purple. That's cute. It doesn't match our workout machine though. I wonder if we want a different one. Maybe this one from Love Struck. Ooh, is that pink? Oh, that's cute. And they have a blue one. Ooh, yeah, I like this better. It's a lot more open. It still doesn't match our little weights at all. We could actually go with the white swatch, and then that would match everything a lot better. We need another rug, and I think I'll do this one, but I've got to size it down so that it actually fits into this corner. I don't want it to be so obnoxiously big. That's actually still too big. Maybe this is a little bit better. I don't know what kind of clutter to put around here. We do have that pile of sports equipment that we could kind of shove back here, I guess. And we could put a mirror on the wall. Ooh, I could put a stereo in here. And maybe I could lock all the little kids out of here so that they don't come in here and dance. But also maybe I should just let them dance. We'll kind of put it on the wall right here. And then I love this mirror from Jungle Adventure. I know it doesn't look like your typical gym mirror. I feel like we should go with something more like this one, but I just really like it. I just really like this mirror, and I think I want to use it. I don't feel good about the functionality of that. I'm not feeling confident, but I will check it and see. I may just have to move this pile of sports equipment, but it just adds so much to it though, doesn't it? I mean, we have tons of mirrors in the house that are functional. It would be okay if that one was just decorative, right? I'm just letting you guys know that really may not be functional if you get this off the gallery, but I'll try to make it to where at the very least, if you want to use it, you could just delete this pile of clutter and then it would work. But I like the pile of clutter, so I think I'm going to keep it. Then moving on over here, I wonder if I should go on and put my piano in right here. I also have a woodworking table that I was hoping to squeeze in here somewhere. Not that Letitia actually wants to use it, but I feel like the pianos are quite big, so maybe I should go on and put that in. And also I have a plant sticking through the wall, but I don't want to move it because if I move it, I have to move it with tool, and I just can't be bothered to do that right this second. We'll just cover it up with a piano. It'll be fine. I definitely want one from Growing Together. I think these are so cool. I don't know what swatch though. I kind of like this one, the watery theme, or this one. This one's nice. Yep, that's it. That's the one we're going to use. We need a little bit of something in this corner. I feel like we need a little bit of a plant, and we could do this one. It looks very out of place though. No. Possibly every plant is going to look out of place right there though, but this one looks better. I'll just have to scooch the piano down just a little bit. And we could also get a guitar. So far, none of our children have been musical, actually. Not a single one of them. We need some kind of pictures to go up above this, and I usually sell my kids' diplomas when we get them in the mail, but we could do these diplomas from high school years. We also have our Grimaphone from where we woohooed with Grim and we had to call him up. I could put that in here. And this train set, I think we got that from when Winterfest at some point. Maybe one of the kids got it and I forgot to give it to them. I'm gonna throw it up here anyway. And I think that's looking cute. We definitely could use a little bit more clutter, but we can add to it as we go. Do I want to put my woodworking table down now? I don't know if I'm gonna like the way that looks right there beside the piano. We could get the kids a pet. Do I want to have to take care of a pet though? Do I want to have to actually make sure that it has food and that its cage is clean? I don't think so. We could put a cozy couch in here since I don't really have anything else that I want to put in here right this second. We could do a nice little couch where people could come in here and hang out. Probably the toddlers would be the ones who want to come in here, but I'm gonna lock them out so that they can't. I don't know why. I just don't want them to come in here and try to eat. Right now, they're actually eating in their bedroom, which is amazing. And I would rather them not stop doing that. How do we feel about this picture? We have had Grimm's babies, so this could be a little bit of a memory of our relationship with Grimm. And then over on the other side of the couch, we'll put this little seasons basket with some pillows and blankets. I feel like this part of the wall still needs something, although I am definitely running out of ideals at this point. Maybe one of those hobby boards, one of these. I think I already have 2 or 3 of these in the house, but I think it would be perfect for this room. I called it a hobby room. I kind of want to put something in this corner. I don't think it would be a functionality issue. I know it looks like it would, but I don't think it would because of the way the door is facing. So I could shove a plant right there. I could also scooch the door down just a little bit, and that would just leave this corner. This corner needs a little bit of something as well. What to do though? Shall we do another plant or should we do something more interesting? We could do one of these knick-knack shelves, I guess. That would look nice in here, and I think that would finish up this room. I'm not loving it. I genuinely am not, but for right now, I think I'm okay with it. And then that leaves us moving on to Patchy's bedroom. I think I want to put his bed right here. He needs a bed kind of like Letitia's. He needs a patchwork bed. I think it's from Cats and Dogs. Yeah, this one right here. This is what he needs. Not this color swatch. Don't worry. This is the one we have. So I don't want to be twinsies with Patchy. I mean, maybe I do, but I want him to have his own thing, his own vibe. I wonder if maybe the darker furniture would look better. Should we change the wallpaper for him? I don't even know anything about Patchy. I don't know what he likes. I should start actually asking him that. I wonder what his favorite color is. I want it to be very earthy. I mean, he's a scarecrow. Surely he would like yellow or green. Ooh, that's too yellow though. Way too yellow. I kind of like this green color. I don't know. Now that I'm actually building this though, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what kind of furniture to give Patchy. He wants a TV. He loves TV. We could give him plant stuff, plant furniture. I feel like it might be a little bit overboard, but once again, he is a scarecrow. What about this from the backyard stuff pack with the little flower on it? I'm gonna give him a chicken picture. I don't know if he would appreciate that. I don't know if I like these curtains. I don't know if it's the curtains or the wallpaper that's throwing me off. Ooh, I wonder if these curtains would look good in here. They're too tall. The Cats and Dogs one, they would look so perfect though, but they're too big. They're too tall. I wonder if I could size it down. Oh, now it's gonna be floating. I could push it down with tulle. The trouble is, I'm not sure that it won't delete immediately when I come back into the game. That's what I usually have happen when I try to do curtains like this. But look at that. That's so good. That's so perfect. I'm gonna try it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He needs a cozy rug. This one from the backyard stuff pack has like little flowers on it, but I just feel like that might be a little bit too much. What about this one from For Rents that has the leaves? Also a little bit too much with the bed, isn't it? Maybe I shouldn't do the patchwork pattern after all. Maybe I should just do that because this is going to be very maximalist with all the plants and everything. I think that looks better actually. Shall we do another side table over here? I don't think so. I mean, Patchy's solo. He's in love with us and we do not want him to have eyes for anybody else. We want him to wait on us. We could do one of these paintings from Seasons over here, and then over on this side of the room is where I'm going to put his TV. So we need to get him a dresser. We could probably go with the Cats and Dogs so that it would match the bed. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Never mind. Maybe Seasons. Ooh, this would be perfect. Oh, I love that, you guys. And we'll get him a TV. Plus, he needs some clutter. I don't really feel like cluttering this too much, but I will do it for Patchy. I will. We'll get him this bunny. It says the bunny's name is Garden Friend. It's like a little garden bunny. We could also get him a gaming console. I think there's one of these that's like camo. Yeah, it's this one right here. That kind of would go in with our theme. We'll get him some gardening tools as well to chuck up here. And maybe these pumpkins. Maybe this would finish everything off. Does that leave me enough room for my tools though? I think so. I just kind of have to resituate this plant just a little bit. It's very crowded, very cluttered, but also very cute. I love it. All right, so over here, I was thinking we could do one of these vertical gardens from the seasons pack. My timer just went off, but we're close. We're getting close. It's all right. It may possibly make the bed not be functional on this side, but I can actually just scooch everything over just a teeny tiny bit, and then I think it'll be fine. I'm not worried about that at all. Ooh, you know what? We could also give Patchy some of these children's craft things. We could kind of put some of these over here because he helps us out with the children so much. It doesn't actually look good. Never mind. I was gonna say we could do it like the kids have made it for him. We actually could get them to make him some crafts. We'll get Patchy a little basket of pillows too. I feel like I've used this item so much in this house, but it's so perfect and cozy looking. I maybe should slide this down just a teeny tiny bit, and we could put a plant there. Maybe we'll get rid of this tapestry. That corner got very dark. I feel like we need a light. I don't know which one I want. I guess we could use one of these flowery ones that we used in the greenhouse. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Not a whole lot though, actually, but it looks nice. So then we just have one teeny tiny little bit left, and I have no more ideals. I don't know what we're gonna put there. I wonder if he would like the woodworking table. Oh, it's so big. It's too big to go in here. Never mind. Oh, you know what? I just realized that I actually wanted to make a place in the hobby room for the kids to be able to work on their school projects, but I forgot. We may end up getting rid of the couch. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. I also have this picture, which would look good in here. Also, I don't think we have a woohoo bush anymore. I think our woohoo bush must have gotten struck by lightning. I'm gonna find somewhere to put that. Patchy does like chess, but we put the chess table out in the hallway, so I don't want to get another one for in here. I guess we could do a bookcase or a computer. We don't have a lot of room for a computer. I think it's gonna have to be a bookcase. We could do this one. This one's kind of small. It would fit perfectly. It wouldn't mess with the functionality of anything. I'm gonna throw some random pillows over here in the floor, and then I think I want a lamp right here, and then I think we may be done. I want one of the outdoor retreat lamps because it's outdoorsy looking. Oh, look at that. That brightens everything up so good. I'm gonna give him another pumpkin. I know all the pumpkins might seem a bit random. Should I get him a crow or a raven? What is it? What is it called? I think it's a raven. No, it's a crow. It's a crow. Oh, I think we should, you guys. I think he would like a crow. And we could come talk to it too. We can befriend it. You have to have enough room to be able to talk to it. So I wonder if I place it right here. I wonder if that would be functional. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling hopeful. I will check it, of course, before I put it on the gallery. And then some bee boxes too. I forgot about this. We could get him some bees. I know I'm the one who's gonna have to take care of it. I am aware of that. But I low-key feel like when we complete this challenge, I'm gonna marry Patchy and let Letitia live here happily ever after with him. Look, he's awake right now. He's up and moving around somewhere in the house right this second. You know what? They don't look good right there. I guess I could just kind of push it into the landscaping. I think we may be done with this house expansion. I told you guys I was going to come back to the hallway. I am not. I'm tired. I'm actually done. I will fix up these rugs. I'll get that finished up. But I just don't know exactly what I want to do with the hallway yet. If you guys have any ideals, genuinely, please let me know, because I don't have any other ideals than what we've done. It's going to take us a while to build up this picture wall. I do have Letitia painting right now, and as we have more kids, I'm sure at some point some of them are going to get into painting. I wish I had kept more of Michael's paintings now. I sent most of them with him. But I do think the hallway will look nice once we get some more of these pictures. That's also just going to take a minute. But I feel like I need a little bit of something right here. We have a Don't Wake the Llama table in the kids' room, but we could potentially maybe do a card table. It has to be something kind of small because people still have to be able to move around. Letitia still needs to be able to chunk the babies in the hallway. I'm slightly hoping that as we decorate the hallway, she will stop doing that. Actually, I'm hoping that when I update my game, she will stop doing that. I think that will fix it. But I haven't actually actually updated yet, so I have no idea. But another house expansion is done, and this time I think I'm okay with putting it on the gallery. Do keep in mind it is not finished. We are going to add more to the house. We have a ton of space in the yard to add. Our rocket ship probably shouldn't be there in the corner. I'm going to move it to the back of the house for right now because it's kind of in a weird place in that corner. And then our woohoo bush we'll just kind of put right here. So I'm going to play test this. I'm going to make sure everything's working that should be working. And if you guys are seeing this, then it should be on the gallery now. So I hope you guys enjoy it if you decide to get it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you very soon with another part of the 100 baby challenge, but that's all for today. So bye guys.